A&M Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the TCU Horned Frogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they react. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. The running back has it. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Takes a handoff. It's Payne. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Quick give. It's Francis. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Thomas back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
To the lone back. Driven back.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sells to fake. Look out! And they got it.
Hey, guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Wide left, it's Shelton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Payne. Pass to 6. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Swapped immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Keeps it moving, it's Payne. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Shelton. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Looking for a deep man. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hands it off. Will be dropped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Looking for a crease, it's Payne. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Turning it up. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the right side. All the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Breaks into the open. The 50. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Francis. Might have a chance. Heading to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Texas A&M going quickly. Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Edwards. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. A run for the quarterback. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Payne. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Plows his way ahead. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Thomas looking to fire. Left side is Payne. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw one first. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield very late in the half. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It is good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Boston College Eagles. And it's Pitt looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. There he goes. Crosses midfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Texas A&M 24, TCU 14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got it behind the line. It's Payne. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Thomas back to pass. Makes a grab. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snapped on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, offense. defense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Stepping to the right. Had to throw it before he wanted.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Third and 6 yards to go. Thomas looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Aggies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Texas A&M 31, TCU 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for room. It's Payne. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Changing the routes with his receivers. Thomas back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Scott. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Drops back on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Out wide right, it's Payne. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Oh, he's got some space. Got the 1st down. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Might as well run him again. Down he goes.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the marker. Got a little grass. He's at the 50. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking QB sneak, bush push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around, hand the football off, and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
It's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Fires on the move. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Wide 83. Bubba. Booster. Chip. Western. Go.
Got to make the play on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing.
Caught, and he's got room. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with third and a yard.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to throw on third. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Turning it on at the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
Right side, it's Payne. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feed.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Thomas looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Second down to the air. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Scott. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wide receiver going in motion. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.